What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. This video will be dropped probably next day. I'm not sure. Y'all probably see me with the same hoodie on, but definitely want to, spend some time with family. I know if y'all seen my last video, it is my birthday. Well, my birthday technically, probably not when y'all see this, but March 3rd, is my birthday. And, want to, spend time with family, and it's like I said in the last video, it's truly a blessing. It's definitely a blessing. Anybody that's out there that have the birthdays, just, take that time. I literally was going through it earlier and just, in my mental. And I don't want to get, too down about it or, get all sentimental on y'all. But, I was, down earlier, within my mental. And, still, you have those thoughts, when you going through, like, mental health issues. But, you learn to appreciate life. You learn to love it. You learn to, love, the people that surround you, that's supporting you and you pushing you. I feel like that's just one of the things, without my family, without God, without y'all family too. So I don't think y'all not. And I'm so serious. I try my best, to respond to everybody's comments and try to keep everybody involved. I don't care if you're new to the channel. As much as possible. There's been people that's been here for 4-5 years, actually, so, and I try my best, to even keep up with them, as much as possible. That's why a lot of everybody, follow me on Instagram. Is I am the Reckless on Instagram, and follow what, what's going on and stuff like that. Because I'm telling y'all, it's one of those things, definitely just, one of those things with just having that mental and having everybody, that's around you. You heard that, sometimes it takes a village, it's one of those things. And y'all are a big help. Sharing my videos, like my videos, commenting, talking to me, checking up on me when it comes to, even, my daughter, that went through her medical, scare that she had. I'm telling y'all, it's truly a blessing. But y'all have it here. Ilhan Omar, definitely pretty wild. Definitely pretty wild. So you have Nancy Mace that made this post. And I showed this post, I'm pretty sure 2 days ago. It says, my heart goes out to Ilhan Omar and Rashida tonight, sending them thoughts and prayers. So Ilhan Omar did, in fact, reply and say, I hope you aren't drunk and took your staff's advice. Rashida and I don't know this man and feel confident he didn't care about us. Please restrain from drinking too much, as you've been warned from your staff. And stay off social media when you are drunk. I pray in this holy month you find peace and respect for yourself. So, you have it. And I'm sure, they're going to, say it again right here. But this is Nancy Mace on Newsmax speaking on that situation. Check it out.
Donald Trump, the great liberator of women around the world. You're making a very important point. And here's a woman in Congress you serve with, Ilhan Omar, responding to you on X saying, I hope you aren't drunk and took your staff's advice. Rashida and I, Tlaib, of course, don't know this man and feel confident he didn't care about us. Please restrain from drinking too much, as you've been warned from your staff. Stay off social media. I don't know what she's talking about, but I pray in this holy month you find peace and respect for yourself. I think she had lashed out at the idea that the president moved forward with this because, as I understand it, there was intelligence saying there was a target of opportunity to take out the Ayatollah and other leaders. She's complaining that the attack came during Ramadan. And Rashida Tlaib, by the way, is attacking both the United States and Israel, another member of the squad. And
mind y'all heard what he just said. Y'all heard what he just said. And more news, I'm going to tell y'all, it's leading up to that.
They
just wait.
Shouldn't have done this, as if the U.S. is a foreign country to her.
A lot of people didn't catch it.
Some of that?
Well, I don't give a damn if it's Ramadan. I don't care if Muslims are fasting right now. This was the right time with the right intel, the right president to go in there and do this, and he'll have his chance to explain it, or his secretaries to Congress. And she was also responding because I was complaining about that. Where was she when Jews were slaughtered? Over 1,000 Jews were slaughtered in Israel by Hamas, by Palestinians on a Jewish holiday. I don't remember her complaining about that. And when she said that very defamatory statement about me, in the middle of the night, by the way, what was she doing in the middle of the night? But I asked her what it was like to be married to your brother. I mean, like, she has no room to attack anyone on any issue, quite frankly. And I'm ready to denaturalize and deport her to Somalia. Let's go.
There you go. You've said that before, and it sounds
There
like...
it is. There it is. And I know a lot of other individuals can't wait. I'm telling y'all. Says here, give this man a raise. You know, this is something that, and again, it's a reason why I'm posting this, because I know a lot of individuals are probably like, well, Recklezz, why are you posting this? You know, why are, like, what's the reason on this? This is State of the Union. You know, I'm sure everybody has seen.
Somebody needs to give this camera guy a massive raise.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA, and it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
I think that we often can...
Mind y'all, that, what was it, State of the Union, the 24th of February, correct? You have that, right? Well, pretty odd that she gets called out. Very odd that she gets called out, the State of the Union. And she makes faces, she yelling, she's mad, you know, because President Trump called out, you know, the real, and she didn't like it. Well, you have here, it says Ilhan Omar warned Iran before President Trump's military strike. Nearly 2 days before the strike, Omar posted about the attack that left 3 service members unalive. If y'all don't think this is very odd or wild, gotta be insane. I'm telling y'all. And she definitely needs to be investigated about this. If y'all didn't hear, y'all literally just heard in that clip with Nancy Mace, he called out the U.S. again going to attack Iran during Ramadan. And this is true. Y'all can find, I'm pretty sure you can still find this. Let me go here. Just so y'all don't think I'm, you know, tripping about this. It's definitely sickening, you know, that you have an individual that is doing stuff like this. What is this? February. Go here. She posted February 26th, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. And honestly, knowing her, she's probably deleted it by now. Oh, nope, it's right here. Here you go, right here. Strike Muslim countries. She deleted her post. Wow. She has deleted her post, y'all. Because now I don't even see it. How crazy is that? That you don't even see the post anymore. That is pretty wild. You literally had individuals posting about this. Says it's true that she put out the tweet before. I googled it to make sure. The question is, so I agree she needs to be held accountable. So people did. Omar did make this post. Telling Speaker Mike Johnson to do his job. It said, asking if it's true. Nothing has popped up yet. But people are literally, okay, yes, they're saying, yes, the date is accurate. That's what Grok is saying. The date is accurate, y'all. And the strikes began February 28th. Wow. Pretty wild if you ask me. I'm not going to lie. Definitely need to be investigated about that. I'll tell you. Definitely need to be investigated about that. Truly sickening that you have individuals that's doing stuff like this and thinking that, you know, this is something that's just okay to do. I'm telling y'all. Check it out.
I just want to roll this scroll. these are different Iranian operations since 1979 that have
literally just goes to show y'all on how the left thinks and what it's truly
killed
sickening.
or abducted nearly 1,000 Americans when you add all of these up. At some point, do you believe that this tyrannical regime had to be stopped?
There's no doubt
47 years.
It was a tyrannical regime. It is the largest sponsor of state terror in the world. Their malignant behavior around the region was horrible. I saw young soldiers being killed by roadside bombs because of this regime. That is absolutely true. That is the first part of the analysis, though, Martha. Mm-hmm. We can't just stop and say, hey, they're bad, they're evil, they do bad things, so we should do anything we need to do.
What? I'm confused on, what possibly, you literally have individuals celebrating, thanking Trump. There's one Democrat, possibly maybe two, but there's one that actually makes sense, common sense when he speaks, about things. As you see, other individuals are very in denial about this. Check it out, John Fetterman.
And it's not necessary, honestly, the entire thing. It's really an empty gesture. There's not going to be any votes. But when you're not even breaking the war powers resolution, why are you even doing that?
Yeah.
So, and also, let's also be clear. I'm tired of seeing people, go on social media and saying we can never allow Iran to acquire a nuclear bomb. And Israel always deserves insecurity, and they deserve to exist. Well, if you're not willing to do about it, then it must just be empty words. Yeah. Are you really? Does it matter? No. But when President Trump was willing to do the kinds of things that are necessary to provide those things. Now, if you really want to prevent Iran to acquire a nuclear bomb, he did try to negotiate with them. There has been treaties. There has been other negotiations that never worked. And they had 900 pounds of just below weapons grade weapons. So, here, do you really committed, or are you just going to drop empty tweets and just try to have it both ways and pretend that it really matters? So, yeah. And that's why I'm going to support that. As a Democrat, I know that's absolutely the right thing to do. And so for me right now, the world is better. And now China and Russia are now condemning that. China is buying the Iranian oil, and that's how Iran underwrites the proxies and that regime. Yeah. So, and China is going to sell them their hypersonic missiles, that would be aimed right at American ships, too.
Very important point ahead of the president's trip to Beijing, by the way.
President Trump has done it again. That's all I'm saying. President Trump has done it again. Even the Maduro situation. Right? Am I mistaken here? Am I tripping? With the Venezuelans. President Trump is literally, y'all ever heard the term kill two birds with one stone? I'm telling you. Truly. I didn't want to put this video on here, but I am anyways. This, I have to put this in here. This Iranian Sky News Australia anchor is going viral right now worldwide for her farewell message to, the supreme leader. She said, and I quote, because she is saying this, and speaking, she's not speaking English, says, "You son of a..." I have to spread out my words, y'all, because y'all know what YouTube is. Burn in, you know what I mean? And said that literally, live on air. Check it out.
I want to conclude this editorial with this message to the late Supreme Leader. پدر سگ خاک به سرت بسوز تو جهنم. wrong.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Rita. James, don't you agree? I
A
mean,
little bit
I'm
of gibberish
absolutely...
Persian.
I don't have anything more time to that. That's it.
So y'all have it right there. Y'all have it. And truly, y'all see on how many people are truly, truly, truly happy. Check it out.
All Iranians voted for Donald Trump. When he got shot, we were all praying for him. We voted for him both terms. In Iran, people of Iran are renaming their streets. They're printing out Trump Street because even the people in Iran love Trump so much.
Wow.
All Iranians...
People love Trump so much. Y'all clearly see it. I mean, check it out. This is in Washington, D.C. Man, look at that, bro. Y'all can't tell me this is not fire, bro. Nobody in their right mind can't tell me this is not fire right here. Not only are they holding the American flag with their flag, but they're holding them together. That speaks a lot. That speaks a lot. And that's exactly why the left are speaking so ill and speaking so nasty and disrespectful and rude about President Trump. Because, and I mean because, they see that people are truly, truly, truly loving, supporting, and realizing what President Trump truly is about. I'm telling y'all. You literally have it right here. Crowds gathering in cities around the world thanking President Trump for taking action. I'm telling y'all. You literally have it everywhere. You literally have it everywhere. And it's truly beautiful. I'm not going to lie. Truly beautiful. I feel like it takes a lot. You know, it definitely takes a lot. The moves that President Trump is making. I feel like if you disagree and like you just hate, I feel like you got to be in denial. At this point, you truly got to be in denial about it. Check it out.
President Trump, when you help the people of Iran free themselves from the grips of Islamic regime, you will go down in the history of one of the oldest civilizations in the world as the champion of freedom, as the liberator of the Persian people. I cannot wait to celebrate that day, and I cannot wait to join in to honor you for helping change the course of a nation and a people.
Definitely amazing, y'all. Definitely amazing. I read this on the last video. Says the radical left, this is President Trump, the radical left Democrats, a party that is completely lost its way, are complaining bitterly about the very necessary and important attack by the United States and Israel on Iran. What most people understand is that they are only complaining because I did it. And if I didn't do it, they would be screaming, why didn't Trump attack Iran? He should do it immediately. There's nothing surprising about this. It's the same people that the other night at the State of the Union address wouldn't stand for anybody, including a mother who lost her beautiful daughter to an illegal alien, a great and brave helicopter pilot who got the Congressional Medal of Honor, or a 100-year-old veteran warrior whose bravery is legend. The fact is, whatever I do, they will be on the opposite side. These people are sick, crazy, and demented, but America, despite them all, is bigger and better and stronger than ever before. Make America great again. President Donald J. Trump. And like I said in the last video, it's definitely amazing. Great post, that President Trump, put out. And like I said, you don't owe him nothing. You don't owe him nothing. I'm telling you. Because the American people, the true American people, see what he's doing. Obviously. And others. I'm telling y'all. Definitely amazing thing. It says here, and this is P. Hexeth. We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it. I'm telling you. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.